fellas, it's great to see you.
Appreciate you guys having us on. Always good to be back.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So as we look to this year, we were just talking about it because you bring in 10 new players, everybody on campus this summer, but you're a guy who's back and just reading up on you. I know you've got areas of focus this year. You felt like last year there were learning moments for you that now you take into this season. What were those, the learning curve, learning moments coming into St. Louis that now you say, all right, now I know how to go about this league. Now I know how we can win this league.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think the first and foremost thing is, more athleticism from, 1 through 5. I think just the athleticism of, the bigs, being, faster, stronger, guys that can jump higher, than what I was used to in the Valley. But, not only that, just the guards, being bigger and stronger as well. And so, we attacked a little bit of switching 5 in the Missouri Valley, but, I was able to, do better in the post because the guards weren't as big. But, guys here in the A-10 are, a lot stronger. And so, it was a little bit more difficult to just back those guys down. And so we kind of had to do some different things. And so, I think with my year in now, I'm able to see, differently. And so I think it'll help us, ultimately in the end this year.
Yeah, Josh, I heard that one of the biggest advantages of having Robbie back and healthy at this year's A-10 Media Day, because obviously he had the ankle injury last year, was that he was able to carry your bags off the plane.
Yeah, that
yesterday
was
when you guys landed.
Remember his bags.
I forgot him. Yeah, that was the biggest thing. Was last year he couldn't have done that. He was all hobbled up on crutches. This year he can actually take care of me, serve me. He brought me dinner last night at the, up to my room, brought me up, said, dropped it off. It was nice. Carried my bags.
We pride this guy on his honesty, and he comes on here and just lies. So it's
Really?
Yeah.
He did get my bag though for me, but I did forget it on the plane. So that would have been, he did save the day.
You forgot your bag on the plane?
Yeah, I did. It was in the back. I thought it was in a different place. So then I got off the plane and he had already grabbed it for me. So I remembered it, but I didn't know where it was. He had grabbed it. So
we were off the plane for about 5 minutes already, and he's walking back and forth. I was confused on what he was doing. And so he finally got off, and I was like, your bag's already in the car. He's, oh, thanks. So,
who knows more about the
At
other
least he
here?
said thank you. At least he said thank you.
Do you feel like you know more about him? I mean, he's a coach. He has to know everything about you, but it feels like you two.
I think I've gotten to know him a little bit more now than he's gotten to know me. Obviously he's big focus on the basketball piece, but I've learned he's got a lot of terrible takes off the court.
Really?
Okay,
name one of
That's
them.
the
Yeah,
worst.
you have to. You can't.
Man, obviously his food takes are terrible.
oh my gosh.
He doesn't know what good steak is. All that stuff. And
Wait a
so
minute
it's
now.
hard.
Hold
it's
on
hard
a
to believe
second.
him.
We have to give him a chance to respond.
Okay, go ahead.
Good steak.
I mean, well, first off, I think Robbie on his visit at Indiana State had his first ever steak. So he'd never eaten a steak before. So, I mean, it's amazing that in 2021, you're a steak novice. Now, all of a sudden in 2025, you're a steak snob. And his disagreement is, over that he thinks that Ruth Chris has better steaks
Not
than
just
Capital
me,
Grill.
everybody on the team.
I go with
besides
Capital
him.
Grill. He
So-
goes with Ruth Chris. They also think that like Subway is better than like Jersey Mike's, which is also a terrible take. I mean, there's a
Are
lot
you
of
kidding me?
Where's that weren't said? Where's that weren't
it's
said?
your team, your teammates. That's a team thing.
Yeah,
They love
That's
Subway
a problem.
over.
Jersey
Yes,
Mike's is
Jersey Mike's
better.
way better than
The Jersey
Subway.
Mike's
Yeah.
Italian.
Yes.
Mike's way.
Oh my God.
The
Yes.
debate ends there.
Right. I'm with you on that. So this is now. I'm probably going to get banned from Subway and Ruth Chris back home. But yes, so that's our food debates that are my
Controversy
bad
keeps
takes.
going. We'll cut it short there.
But in the midst
It's a
of
shame
this,
they don't get along.
yeah, right. But you know what? But I want to hit on this angle because when talking with folks around the program, one of the things that comes to mind is yes, there's that time of, and I think that's what it's been awesome to watch your success because I think you guys are human and you have fun with it and you don't take yourselves too seriously. But when you get inside that room, when you're in the lab, how would you describe, and I'll go to you, the way that you flip that switch and the intensity level, the competitive edge?
Mhm.
Where's that come from?
Yeah, I think just the feeling of losing. I've had